If there were going to be morels, they'd be around here. But these guys, I think, prevent them. The ground is so wet. I want you to see what I've been hearing from up here. Oh, goodness. Half a saw blade. Goodness. Oh, goodness indeed. Almost wish I'd come down the other way. That would have been a pain with this wet ground. Holy moly. This is the highest the creek's been that I've been able to get it on video. Wow, it's less than a foot from the bank. You can see the far side. Can I zoom? Yes. That is the far curve of the river. It goes around over to here and then comes out this way. There's the bank. Normally, what you're seeing where the water level is there is probably 5 or 6 feet. And that current, this could easily drown a person. That water there is probably a good 5, 6 feet deep. And it's rushing. It's actually, see if we can get a good view. There it is. That is coming up into the outlet of this. This here is drainage. And at the bottom of it, that outlet drops off normally. So that's, and it's still going up. The foam is in the center of the water. When the foam is in the middle of the river, the water is rising, and when the foam is at the edge of the water, it's going down. This whole area here, that's a beach that is completely underwater, and it's 2 or 3 feet above the bed, and it's another 2 feet underwater at least. So yeah, that's a good 5 foot of water and a strong current, and it's just racing on down. This is not caused by a beaver dam. This is an inch and a half of rainfall overnight. Woodfall, more than I have time to do anything about. Enough extension cord. Ravages of time. Sacred beauty. Avenue. Couple sinkholes. This one's grown. There's still running water. That's amazing. It hasn't rained for 8 hours at least. A lot of water. So I kind of picked up trash and parked some of the stuff out through here. So there's I don't know if that's a deer trail or what up through here. There's this whole snaggle and bramble is full of stuff that can be cut, stacked, burned. There's a lot of firewood out here that I'm going to be getting here over the summer. I like it wild. I've been keeping it what I refer to as idyllic, which is maintained but not constantly pruned. And some places it's nice to be able to walk amongst trees without having to hack through thorn bushes. So that's kind of what we have going on here. Still has work to be done. One by one, eventually, each of these trees gets old, gets sick, dies, falls. I burn it. That's poison ivy. It's growing straight up, like whatever, dude. These little fern-looking things are wild parsnip. The plant itself above ground has little hairs or something. Gives you a really bad rash. That's some kind of a irritant chemical, histamine kind of thing. But the root is still a parsnip and is totally edible. Alright. The logging trail. I haven't even been down here. I left half of my shit. That's where the other rope went. Good job, Rob. And the hammer. I was like, what happened to my hammer? It's right there. Okay. See how far we can get, what kind of view. Some pieces. There were two ways down here. One is across the slope. It is arduous, and the other is much more direct, but it takes almost mountainous free climbing down some roots on a very steep hill. I'm now surrounded by thorns, multifloral rose. Definitely a trail of some sort here. Although treacherous. Okay. That's where we came from. That's where we're going. Another game trail. Deer. Very wet down here. Oh, nice cedar. Straight into the fucking brambles. See, the problem is a game trail is muddy. Because it's a beaten path, it doesn't have plant growth. Walk around through this creeper. Under logway. Cool. Thriving habitat down here. Okay. So here's the fence line. End of my property. I suppose that if I was to have to come collect my own water daily, this would probably be the way I'd have to do it. Approach the beach from this side. It's much steeper the other way. If you were carrying buckets of water back up, I think finding a way up this hill would be easier than the other. Some real steep parts. That or building some sort of a contraption to haul buckets up the steep parts. But boy, we're talking pipe dreams. Ooh. Fresh, recent beaver work. And they're trying to take this big one down too. Wow. Okay, this would be where their beavers are coming up and down. For sure. Okay, so, wow, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so, I had a previous video that was entitled, that was about 2-3 months ago, I think. It was entitled something about ancient seabed and volcanic sediment or whatever. And it was a little bit of me sitting on a stone bluff right down here, pointing out places where you can pan for gold around the curve, across the river, and looking at animal tracks and recent beaver work. So anyways, I had to use that branch. If you've seen the other video, or if you go refer to it, I had to use that branch to get down to the lower level of the beach, which is about 2 feet underwater there, and then make my way down to the bluff, which you can see one piece of rock sticking out here. that flint bluff. And this is the tree that had coyote poop on it that I was all the way out at the end at, which is down over there now. This has shifted a little bit as the ground's been wet and the water's come up and pulled the end here. It's possibly broken off, but yeah, I did a video just months ago right down under there. And you can see it erodes at the bank. There's lots of nice soil. If I was going to go get garden topsoil, I'd probably come down here. Like I said, that water line there is probably a good 5.5, 6 feet from the bed down in the center. It's very deep in the middle. And some people were logging across the way. I don't know if this is supposed to become a campsite across there, what they're going to do, if that's private property or county. Technically, it's all county along the creek, but that would be the end of somebody's private. I wonder if there's going to be people camping, depositing their beer cans and other litter in ways that washes up on my beach. So, chipmunk. Hello, chipmunk. Okay. So yeah, beaver work's in progress. They're apparently trying to send some wood down, a mile or two downstream. What is going to be the best way? Explore this way and see what we can come up with. Something else comes through here. Something written. Getting near the neighbor's property line, there should be a path up the side of the fence. Such a shame all of these trees down here are too far down for me to be able to collect the wood. Where we were. That's the way that I got down right there. dapple is just lovely out here. Ooh, that's where the May apples went. Oh, that's so exciting. May apples. Lots of bramble. They're safe back there. Virginia creepers took them over the other side. There's lots of creepers here, but these apples are intact. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Do you see? These are just blossomed. Oh my goodness, what a field. Oh man. I need to remember to come back here in a week. Usually it's really rare to find enough to even make a recipe's worth of anything with them. And I'm gonna get me some fruit maybe. That'd be awesome. What a find. Edible fruit with the squirrels and other things. Get them very quickly. So if I forget, if I space it, I will miss out. Most May apples I've ever seen concentrated in one place was this YouTube video. The lady had like 8 or 9 of them, and it was like an absolute bumper crop. Like usually there's like 1 or 2. You can't make really anything with a tiny small fruit, like recipe wise, like jelly or I don't know, a pie or something, fruity bread. Like you need more. That's a lot. Every one of those white flowers is going to become a fruit. How exciting. Oop, came up the back way. You can hear that rushing, that is the water. Sounds like wind.